Okay, we have a caller on the line. Good morning, caller.
Good morning. This is Francis Dunbar. It's a very interesting topic you gentlemen are discussing this morning. Something that touches me deeply.
Yes, sir. Go ahead, Mr. Domba.
Dependency syndrome springs from the socio-economic formation of a country and the influence of imperialism, colonialism, and slavery. And those are all socio-economic formation that evolve over a period of time. And it influences the mind to the extent that you believe that someone else or their way of life is more important to you than the development of your own economic environment. So, Liberia, for instance, and the mentality of the Liberians is that, like you all are discussing, my brother is minister.
Yes.
He want to help me. And he want to help me, so what do you want me to do? And if he organically look, attached to his brother.
Exactly.
God made individuals, and he made our head, our eyes in front of us, and told us never to look behind. Additionally, if you take the Chinese, they did not open their doors to develop. They closed their doors and accepted those things from abroad that would improve their lives. The open door policy that we have, and if you assess the impact on this country, has been completely negative till this day as we're speaking. Because LPMC, because the World Bank and the IMF tell you, you know what?
But Mr. Doma, hold on. The open door policy have brought us some economic development. Don't you agree with that?
Well, I do not.
Why do you think? Why don't you agree?
Let me just say why I'm saying. I mean, respectfully disagreeing in that way.
Yeah, go ahead.
The open door policy evolved out of China in 1900 when the Great Britain, the other major powers, Spain, the United States, all of them decided that they would go into China and plunder the economy.
Okay.
Britain had monopolized the railways, the seaports, the roads, the products coming out of China. That evolved into the Opium War, and then these powers and told Great Britain, look, you have to open the door. So we can't improve. How can you sit there and enjoy everything out of China when we are also colonial powers? That's where it all came from.
Okay.
Look, you open your door. We opened our door since 1871. Our first loan was taken. What did it do? It only put 1 mile road from Carrisburg. It didn't go nowhere. And a little patch of so-called experimental rubber found that fire over. But what I'm saying is, if you cook your food in your house and you open the door, the window, the roof, and everything, and tell all the people in your neighborhood to come eat, and your children are standing by, the children will say, but how daddy and mommy gave the food to everybody else?
Yes.
And we're still standing.
We're still standing.
So our resources are taken abroad. And in the process of taking them abroad.
Oh, and I'm afraid we lost that caller. Mr. Doman, I'm afraid that your colleague conclude your statement. But the number to call is 0888-921-921. We have another caller. Good morning, caller.
Good morning, Mr. Tarpeh.
Yes, sir. What's your name and where you calling from?
Yes, I'm regular listener of yours. My name is Daniel Diane Simple. I'm calling from Farmshire, West Point.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
This morning, I'm constrained to call this morning.
Okay, go ahead.
My appeal this morning is this program is like a twins lecturer in a classroom. That it's so interesting that I don't want the lecture to pass me by and to pass us by.
Okay.
So I have an appeal this morning.
Okay.
What are these? It could be repeating like in the evening, or it could be something that could be recorded to other people because it is very interesting to our society.
Okay.
Yeah, so that is my input this morning.
Okay, thank you, sir, for your contribution on the family and society.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. 088, 0888 921 921 or 0777 921 921. We're talking about dependency syndrome. You're depending on somebody. My brother is working at Ministry of Finance. I need to relax. We have a caller on the line. Good morning, caller. Good morning, caller. Are you there?
Yeah, good morning. This is Joseph Daba calling from Lower Johnsonville, specifically Heart of Grace.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Well, I want to say thank you so much for that program. Honestly, I'm down to earth. I'm overly happy of the fact that every Wowoh appear on this program to discuss important issues that Liberians themselves need to actually learn.
Okay.
And let me be very frank, have we had 5 persons having the same mindset as every Wowoh as you see him in the studio? I tell you for free, within the next 5 years, Liberia will definitely transform. You can see.
He's gone, right?
Lost him.
Okay, well, it's a pat on your back. So you see, a lot of people.
Well, thank you, Dabo. I appreciate that call. Thank you.
That's a lot of people are very excited about what you're doing. And of course, speaking from Johnsonville, where you have one of your centers.
Yeah.
Well, this is Family and Society, and I'm in conversation with Mr. Eric Wowoh. He is the Executive Director of Change Agent, Liberian owned. Okay, we have a caller on the line. Good morning, caller.
Good morning.
Yes, sir. What's your name and where you calling from?
Yes, I'm Lawrence. Can I ask you from Benson Street, Snapper Hill?
Man, what happened, man? I stopped hearing your voice a long time.
She's just next door.
Go ahead, Mr. Kamara.
Yeah, it's true. Sometimes there are present problems.
Okay, go ahead.
It's on the radio, so thank you for the program. Dependency syndrome in our country is a new sickness that has been inculcated in our society. Let us suppose that you are an able-bodied human being, you are now handicapped, you wake up in the morning. Let us suppose that you are not working. But God has given you a labor mind where we live, like your area. You can develop a system where you find people who are serviceable to you or who are potential people. Create a system. Like the Fuller boys come from Guinea or elsewhere, they turn shoes. But you as a Liberian, you can create an avenue and wipe some clothes. But we feel so complacent and feel so stout-headed and feel proud. But after 12 o'clock, you are going to the neighbor. Oh, please give me some of your rest cause.
I know.
Outside. Do something. The farmers are there. You get to the farm, do some farm things, get some farm produce and bring to the city. Like you can burn your coal, even though FDA is having some restrictions. But in a way, we get some produce from the farm and bring to the city. It's another independent syndrome.
Exactly.
We look for jobs in Liberia, but jobs are so here are the total black women looking for somebody to sell their goods. But we see that we know ABC to Z and we got a degree from university. We don't want to do those things because of shyness. We are dying slowly. So it is good to wake up and be independent and to be depending on somebody and say, oh, I'm hungry. Oh, I need this transportation to go to Cinco or Pinsville. You can do something and be more than that. We're not handicapped.
You're right.
So thank you, sir, for this program.
Thank you, Mr. Kamara, for your call this morning on the show. 0888 921 921 or 0777 921 921. These are the numbers to call, and we're talking about the dependency syndrome. Eric, do you agree with me that a typical Liberian man prefer having a desk in front of him in an office and a coat suit with cockroaches in the pocket?
Yeah.
And okay,
we'll come back to that.
Let's take this caller and hello, caller.
Yeah, I'm sorry I got caught up.
Mr. Dumba, you're welcome again. Go ahead.
You know, what you people are discussing is so critical to our future. It's not even funny. Okay, let's take the educational system in our country. I was talking to a few people that work at the Ministry of Education sometime 2 weeks ago. And they are waiting for special books. You cannot run any society of human beings without a repository of knowledge.
You're right. I agree with you.
One single library in this country.
What a shame.
I had a group of lawyers come. They said they wanted to build a library. We went to several libraries, including the university. And Dr. Dennis tried his best. one person. I mean, Cedarway Library, Haywood Mission. Of all the schools we went to, Haywood Mission seems to have the best library. Small, clean, contained, but not open because they might books. Clean environment. Your society, the human being that God made, has to be developed. If any society is going to develop it, no foreigner will come into your country and try to develop your country better than what you
Absolutely. I agreed exactly with you.
So we are here sitting down receiving food from abroad, free food. One of my nieces worked with a program that feeds pregnant women. So she tells me, oh, you know, a lot of girls are getting pregnant because they're getting free food. And the guys who are pregnant are not using it.
You're right.
So look at the Toyota Salana area.
Oh,
and when
boy.
she works. Free oil coming, free this.
Everything free.
Got land here. And the German ambassador, when he was going to Lofa for the independence celebration, I think a couple of years ago, a year and a half, 2 years ago, he said, I have been traveling through this country. I have not seen one desert. Everything during this dry season is green. Why is this country importing food?
Why?
So why? And this was also stated by the former UN permanent representative here when she was leaving. She said, I went down on Carey Street and asked the market women, where this come from? Ivory Coast. Where this come from? Guinea. Where this come from? Ivory Coast. Why are you people importing your food? You have the best water table in West Africa, right here in this country. The second largest rainfall in the world is in Liberia, after Malaysia. You got good soil, good climate God gave you. And he wonders why we are poverty-stricken, because we're nothing but prodigal, like the prodigal son who has squandered our wealth and is still squandering it. Read the present oil concession and production contract, which I have here with me. Just read it through, and you will see how sad we are when it comes to deciding our future and destiny. The Petroleum Exploration and Production Act, which the Senate at random just passed. I don't think they even read it. I'm willing to challenge them on it. Now the House is going around to various communities in the country to get people consent. How would somebody consent to something? How would somebody debate something if you're not educated towards it?